Thanks for stopping by the Reaction Lounge, where we like to watch movies. We like to talk about movies and TV shows and books and video games and all that good stuff. And we're happy that you stopped by the lounge to spend some time with us today. Introductions, I believe, are in order. My name is Eric Wilford Watson.
I'm Steve. And today we are going to be diving into a series that Eric is familiar with. And I'm going to be introduced to it for the first time. I've heard some good things about it. It's called Evil. Eric, high level, what's this thing about?
Sharks with lasers attached to their heads.
Fucking lasers.
Right.
So it's a paranormal show, or is it? That's sort of the thing. They kind of leave it ambiguous sometimes, but I know you like Hellboy. I know you like Spawn. I know you like horror adjacent stuff, a little bit of the demonic. This show is that. It's not a superhero thing like
For sure.
like those, but I'm kind of pissed off at the existence of the show, actually, because in my novel, Judas Kissed, not to be self-promoting, but I'm going to self-promote.
Self-promote.
In my novel, Judas Kissed, I have a priest character, and I thought it would be fun to do a spin-off with that character where he investigates paranormal shit, and then this show came out 5 seconds after I thought of writing that book. So I sort of scrapped that idea. I'm sort of repurposing it into something else, but I was so mad because this show was so close to what I had come up with. And I can't do it anymore because everybody will just say I'm ripping off Evil. But the show's really good. I think you'll like it. It's sort of a police procedural as far as how it's structured, but it's got sort of a supernatural element where it's sort of ambiguous. Is this really demonic? Is this really a miracle? Or is this is this scientifically plausible?
Right.
It has the actor from, I forget his name, but the actor from Luke Cage.
Oh, okay. I like him.
Yeah, and I'm so bad at actors' names. I always refer to them by the character they play rather than their actual, mommy given name.
Correct.
But so we're going to watch the first ever episode of Evil. I've been watching this whole thing. At the time of recording, the final episode of Evil is just a couple weeks away. So however long this takes to get edited, maybe it'll be out by the time this comes out. But it seems like the perfect time to jump in and take a watch, because I haven't seen this first episode in quite some time. So this will almost be like watching it for the first time, because it's like the date says October or September of 2019.
Wow.
I'm not sure if I've seen it since then.
Okay. So almost exactly 5 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Well, here we go. Grab a drink. Here we go.
Evil.
I like houses when they're empty. I like the quiet.
Hard part about doing reactions is I'm not the kind of guy that talks through movies and TV shows.
Caravan comes, and it is.
I'm not either until something happens and then I start freaking out.
I think spaces look better without people in them.
So help me get.
I don't know who that guy is, but I've seen him in a lot of stuff.
Who'd you stab first?
I thought he was someone else when I first saw his face, and it's definitely not him. Oh, okay, there's that.
I blacked out.
That look on his face.
That's something you don't see a lot in shows, is the
I think there's 3
actual
families dead.
murdering.
I think you're facing life without the possibility of parole. I think if you want to.
I wouldn't call this show horror, but it definitely has horror elements. I call it horror adjacent.
Okay.
That surprises me because you work almost exclusively with the DA's office.
I'm an independent contractor.
How many times have you testified for the Quake?
I like how they're establishing who the characters are through dialogue.
Yep.
Trust me, you may need it.
It says a lot about the actor, too, because the last thing I watched with him was Luke Cage. Couldn't be more of a different character in this show.
Right.
No, I believes in that stuff.
Thy kingdom come, thy will be done.
Oh.
Well, that was triggering for him.
Wow. Someone didn't like summer school. Sunday school, sorry.
I need you on the stand to confirm your earlier
The
testimony.
guy's being a dick.
Uh-huh.
Or what?
Oh, she's pissed.
You want someone to lie for you on the stand? You can get someone else. Not me.
Oh!
Your Honor, that's a mic drop moment right there.
Good for her. She's got cojones carrying that thing by the strings. I wouldn't trust it.
Speaking of rocket shit, that's beautiful.
I like that they give her character a family. A lot of these type shows, they don't focus on the family. It's all about the career that they have, or
They got like a rundown apartment and they're
Yeah.
obsessed.
yeah. But this is just a genuine family person, and I like it.
Your husband sent a check.
Can I read it, please?
I think she needs Making money, guiding people up Everest.
Not as much as he could in an office in Manhattan.
She's kind of a dick too.
I say the mother-in-law is a peach.
I don't have to, honey. He's doing that all by himself.
Undermining the family is a shitty thing to do. That's her mom. That's kind of a fake out with the scream.
Right.
My 5-year-old son is obsessed with trains. He would love it if we lived there.
Oh, for sure.
I would hate it, but he would love it.
Just
Wow.
Yeah, they're giving her a home life too, and giving her, character,
Real people problems.
real people problems. Yeah, exactly.
Dare call my kids. Burn it on my lawn.
At a girl.
She has attitude.
At a girl.
And unplugs the phone.
It's a very small can of soda. Oh, it's a margarita. At a girl.
It's okay.
Well, if that's the least embarrassing thing she has out, she's not doing bad.
Right.
I work for the Catholic Church.
She's like, goodbye.
I was interviewing him to see whether he was possessed.
so you're
Goodbye.
No. And it says 500,000 requests.
Is he going to hold out 2 pills, a red one and a blue one next?
And unexplained phenomenon, and to recommend whether there should be an exorcism or further research.
It's about as straightforward an answer as he could give.
Doesn't sugarcoat her, kind of.
It is.
Right.
I do not.
Show premise.
And that,
How much?
I love that she asked that. That was the best way to just set up the plot. Like, tactfully.
No, I don't understand these opening credits. Every episode they have this like milk stuff. I don't get it.
Got milk?
It's evil milk.
I woke up
Better
in
than
the middle
blue
of
milk.
the night and Orson was
Looking at you, George Lucas.
It was a few nights in a row, so I recorded the last one. Orson? Baby, what's wrong? Orson.
Oh, I love that they're showing it. Intrigue. Intrigue.
The way they're framing it is very much like a horror movie. Oh, face.
You don't believe in it?
I believe it pays the rent.
Perfect answer.
You got the 2 extremes and the guy that's there for the paycheck.
If this is anywhere near a metropolitan area, that house has to cost boatloads of money.
Oh,
Well, she's desperate for these killings.
I could definitely have a barbecue out there.
look at that pool.
I know.
So science doesn't recognize it.
And I like 2 characters with very opposite perspectives that respect each other.
Correct. That's and granted, we're 10 minutes in, but
You think it's medical?
there's healthy debate. They're not like killing each other.
Being embedded in Afghanistan.
That guy rocks a good beard.
Yeah, he does.
I like the slow zoom into the character.
Mm-hmm.
Just gives that ambiance.
Slow zooms and then quite the opposite. Wide angles make me nervous all the time.
Could it be Satan?
No, you dummy. It's Santa Claus.
You've seen that Saturday Night Live skit, right?
I think
Church,
so.
church lady. Dana Carvey plays the church lady. It's good stuff. That's the difference between us, is I'm old enough to remember it.
I'm going to go home and Google it later.
This is stupid.
Well, of course I'm going to insert a clip of it in here now, so.
Could it be Satan?
Oh, come on. That's a weird angle. Oh!
Misdirection, and you're looking at the door.
Oh! Oh, I hate when they move like that.
Just close your eyes. Just press your eyes shut.
It's pissing in the corner.
Keep them open.
She's gonna wake up and smell pee in that corner later, isn't she?
George is the name. Good to meet you. Hey, you've got a scar down here. What is that? A cesarean?
He was screaming. He woke us up.
Oh no! Of course, it's just,
Like I said, they fuck with you in the show like that.
interesting too how, unlike most things when you see demons and monsters, like it had a weird personality about it. It knew it was fucking with her.
And is it really the kind of weird demon personality she would invent in her head?
Right.
And then it turns into a charming family moment at the end.
A night terror?
Yeah.
You ever had a night terror before?
I've seen him and stuff too.
I know it wasn't just a nightmare.
The therapist
My eyes were
guy.
open and I'd sleep.
I want a place that has that many windows.
It's a hell of an office.
Never.
See, if she was imagining a demon, why wouldn't it be Roy instead of the guy? He introduced himself as George.
Right. That assumes that it would be the same demon.
Was that scary enough for you?
Smart that they have a couple.
What's this? Another
Couple of guards behind him now.
Until you get to the 14th letter.
Hey, I'll arrange for some more time tomorrow.
The low camera angle kind of gives it a little sense of unease.
Mm-hmm.
It's just good cinematography.
So
Whoever made the studied horror movies.
you're training to be a...
I don't have any idea about the creators behind the camera.
Does that surprise you?
It's crazy how much
Seem like the type.
camera angle and like depth and stuff can drastically impact the mood that it forces on the viewer.
Oh yeah, they've had 100 years of practice with horror and stuff to try to. It's a science now.
Yo, absolutely.
Oh, you did a little Googling?
Says you're one of the first women to climb.
Doesn't mean there's no artistic level to it.
Oh, 100%. But it'd take the science and now add the flair to make it your own. She's like, I'm not falling for that shit again.
Hi, George. How's it going?
One might call him Curious. Could he be Curious George?
Oh.
Oh, sorry. That was bad.
A finger for every wrong answer.
Oh, fuck.
Okay.
Wah.
Good.
Oh.
Ew.
Wrong answer.
And this was on network TV too. This show,
Wow. Was it?
yeah, this is on CBS originally. When it moved to streaming, like first seasons 1 and 2 are on CBS. The later seasons are streaming, and it gets even more wild.
Oh, yeah, because the red tape gets pulled off. Now to think about it, though, I've never read something in a dream.
Yeah, I'm trying to think if I ever have either. This is not something you really think about.
Especially the one last night.
What?
George. How was he?
Oh.
Yes. Kissing your little cesarean scar. Single night.
I would officially be freaked out.
George! What was that about?
Yeah.
I don't...
She gonna go apeshit on the therapist?
Who should talk to?
Kristen.
I love how it flips back and forth. Freaky deaky, logical explanation.
Yeah.
Freaky deaky, logical explanation.
We've seen your report, but if you could summarize your conclusions.
You ever watched Lost?
Not really.
He was really good in that show.
Forensic psychologist named
Looking right in the camera. It's awesome.
You're in way over your head, Miss Bouchard.
Whoa!
Just 4 little caskets.
Holy shit.
For your daughters. Well, what do we have here?
It hits differently when you're a parent watching this.
Yeah, a little bit. What the
He is I love to hate that guy. He's a series regular.
The Townsend guy?
Yeah.
Okay.
Who's Julia?
And he doesn't get less fucked up in the show.
Oh, wonderful.
Friend. They influence people. They have day jobs. Teachers, stockbrokers, witnesses.
YouTubers.
They pretend to be normal, but their real pursuit is evil.
Yeah.
There's the title.
True, but I prefer the diary question.
I use my wife's email account to avoid detection.
There we are.
True or false? Or
Prisons have good health care, so you'll die when you're 100. That's 18,900.
She is really good at giving it to people.
Yeah.
Every single one of them.
you're a bitch.
Oh boy, do you have that right.
And that's how you do a good female character that's badass without going into the realm of ridiculous like a lot of...
Yep.
They know how to create a female character that's interesting, a diverse cast that's interesting in a good way.
I was right, and you.
Margaritas! Like there's nothing else in that fridge but canned margaritas.
I support that fridge.
What is this and why? Is she joining us?
I don't know. Are you doing this?
I mean, I could have a look.
Now she's hooked.
And that begins the series. First impressions?
Damn!
Couldn't have said it better myself. Yeah, I'm a big fan of the show.
I did not anticipate it being that good in one episode.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome.
The story has a beginning, middle, and end, and you can watch this show just for this show and get entertainment, but it's setting something up, and you want to know more. At least that's how it strikes me.
Yeah. And that's just it. And I think a lot of shows struggle with that sometimes, with the beginning and the end in each episode, but carrying on something bigger. Mm-hmm. And that's exactly what that seems. Even if it is just the character relationships and what they're going to do and how they're going to go throughout it, mm-hmm. That was interesting. That was so well done. Mm-hmm. And it was freaky and it was wrong and it was awesome.
And they bring in more characters that aren't in this episode that come in later episodes and later seasons. They build this whole universe. And like when they show David Acosta training to become a priest, they show him in the rectory, they show him speaking with the Monsignor and other church leaders, and he runs into other stuff as he's becoming a priest. And of course, as they investigate, is it paranormal or not, the Leland Townsend character is oftentimes behind the scenes of a lot of the stuff.
Interesting.
And it gets, at least for the first season, it gets less ambiguous as it goes along. I don't know if that counts as a spoiler, but it, even in the shows now, in the latter half of the fourth season, they're still doing the mysteries and they're still investigating, is this real or not? But the wider universe story is picking up.
Okay.
And I think that's a really excellent way to have a serialized show like this. Each episode is its own little self-contained thing. Sometimes there'll be cliffhangers that go into other stuff.
For sure.
They're usually just little self-contained episodes, but they build on each other. And by the end of the fourth season, which is where we are now, which is unfortunately the final season, it's building up to a crescendo with, I don't even want to say, but it's getting really good.
Damn it, you're going to have me hooked on this.
And I hope you are going to stick along with us. You're going to watch more of these?
I'm going to have to find time to watch more of these now.
So we'll check in later. I'll definitely want to talk about the finale when it comes out, maybe a spoiler-free review, so I don't mess it up with you. I'll let you know if I think it's worth continuing on or not. But what do you think of this show? Let us know in the comments. Is Evil as good as I think it is? What do you think?
Damn! Thanks for stopping over at the lounge, guys. And until next time, have a good one.
Cheers.
Cheers.